Oh, there is something that I want to talk about. Okay, so when it comes to like talents, right? Pretty much like the most forgettable talents that you see when it comes to a lot of cats, right? I think a lot of people can agree are like the resist talents. When it comes to like resist slow, resist wave, resist freeze, and all that stuff, resist weaken. So what I kind of discover lately, not really discover, I've kind of already known this for a long time, but I've only just like thought about these for a little bit. There actually is something good about resist talent. One of the good thing about resist talent, so if you see like my Roe has level 1 resist freeze and resist slow. The reason for that is that level 1 resist is like really cheap, right? Like this is only 10 NP for super rares, 5 NP for rares. At max it's 60%, which is, okay, yeah, it's like a slow burn. It's like only like plus a couple percent every level. But level 1 specifically is already like 17% or 16% or so. And that's like not too bad. Like if you consider something like Professor A, like you want a least amount of slow when it comes to Professor A for Roe, right? Just having like almost 20% downtime on the slow for like 10 NP, that's actually not bad. The person rich on NP, look, this is 10 NP. You will spend thousands of NP on Balrog. You can't spend like 10 NP for like Roy resist slow. What the fuck? You literally told us to save our NP, don't you tell us to burn it? It's 10 NP! I'm not telling you to burn down like 500 NP for something stupid. I'm telling you to spend like 10 NP. So yeah, level 1 resist is actually not too bad. But I think when it comes to, for example, I believe, okay, so like resist low, resist freeze, resist weaken. Those are like non-damaging stuff, right? And I believe those at level 1 is already 16%. But when it comes to like resist wave, resist surge, which are decreasing damage, I believe these are completely flat. At max at level 10, it's minus 50%. But at level 1, it's only 5%. So it's a completely flat increase. But when it comes to like resist slow, resist weaken, resist freeze, resist curse, it's all 16% at level 1. Even for example, like maybe if you are in UL and you want to use your ramen, then you can maybe just level 1 your resist curse. You can of course level up your resist curse all the way like I did here if you have the NP. But if you don't have that much NP, you want to save up your NP, but you want to use your ramen, for example, in Rustborg Vortex, where there's an Autumn, and you want the Autumn's curse to be lessened, then you can just use level 1, and it's already cutting down like 1/5 of the curse duration, and that's not bad. Why is resist curse at 9 and not 10? Why not? Because I can save 10 more NP, right? And the same thing here, I put level 1 resist slow and resist knockback on my ramen, because I think it's just good to have that. But also, there is one really funny thing about like level 1 talents. I think some of you guys already know about Juliet, right? Juliet's level 1 freeze, it increases her freeze by like a whole second. 0.8 seconds according to fandom. Yeah, basically, right? And it's only 10 NP. Let me open BCU real quick, hold on. Okay, you see Juliet on the bottom right there. The freeze is currently at 120 frame. That's 4 seconds. And if we increase the freeze by 1 level, it's 144, which is like almost a whole second increase. And that's for 10 NP, that's pretty good, right? But you know what I found to be really funny? Is her resist knockback. At max, it decreases by 50%. At level 1, it decreases by 23%? For some reason, I have no idea why this has it. Level 1 resist knockback immediately goes halfway. I think if you check like Catasaurus also has resist knockback. As you can see, like in here, it also decreases by 50% at max. But at level 1 for the resist knockback, it's only 5%. This makes no sense. Why did Juliet get 23%? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Happens with strengthened talent? Really? Which Uber has it? Oh, Ganesha, huh? Level 1 for... Okay, so Max's attack increased by 150%. So at level 1 Berserker... Oh, huh, attack increased by 123%. Interesting. That's interesting. Immediately goes halfway. So at level 5, it's like 135. Wow, that does not sound worth it at all. I guess it is pretty good to just have level 1 talent for Ganesha. Interesting. Is Yukimura also like that? Hold on. Okay, so Yuki at max is attack increased by 50%. At Berserker level 1, oh, 14%? It's not as big as 23% as for sure. I'm not really sure if it's worth it for Yukimura in particular. I mean, I guess that's still pretty good, but it's a new ability, so it's worse. Yeah, you also need to unlock it, which I guess is a lot. Wait, Lincoln has strengthened, right? I haven't actually checked this. Let's see. Attack increased by 50%. So at level 1... Okay, so Berserker level 1... It's only 5%. What the fuck? Why is it so inconsistent? But yeah, when it comes to resist talents, like I said, I think probably one of the more worth it one is probably Roe, I would say, because you're gonna use Roe for Professor A a lot. And I think just having this like having level 1 of resist low of decreasing duration by 16%, I think it's already pretty good. That's not bad at all. For like 10 NP going against Professor A, who has like 2 seconds slow, and you put it down by like almost 1/5 of it for like 10 NP, that's not too bad. That's still like pretty good, I think. Oh wait, you guys can't see it because I put too much. I'm sorry. I put it too high. Hold on. So when it comes to like Professor A, I think it's like pretty good. I think it's nice to just get like level 1 talents once in a while. It's actually not bad. It's cheap. It's not hard to get, and sometimes it's not like, I wouldn't say it's like high priority, but compared to a lot of other talents, I think just having level 1 resist is like a fair purchase, if that makes sense. In here, I also give level 1 resist curse on Seafarer. Actually, I'm not really sure if Seafarer even have like that kind of boost. Oh yeah, it is 16%. Yeah, the duration is 16% at level 1. I think it's neat to just have them. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say that like, oh, this is high priority, you should get them, whatever. But I think just keeping them in mind that like, if you want to decrease a certain effect on a unit, but you don't want to splurge all your NP, it's actually completely okay to just get level 1. It's actually like a completely valid talent choice to have. Belly Dancer? What does Belly Dancer have? Resist Freeze? I mean, there is, I guess, for Belly Dancer's case, it would be nice to also have Resist Freeze against the Aku Head. What's his name? I forgot the Aku Head's name. But yeah, you can use it against the Aku Head, because Belly Dancer is not freeze immune, and sometimes the freeze does stop Belly Dancer at its speed. So yeah, that's also a valid choice. Wicked Face, yeah, thank you. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk about it, is the thing. It could work for Omens, that is true, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about level 1. I know people talk about level 1 Juliet freeze. This is definitely like probably one of the most infamous talent when it comes to like level 1, but nobody really talks about like resist stuff, and I think it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting topic to cover. Again, I don't think it's going to like completely change the meta or anything, but I think probably one of the biggest thing is still like Roe. I think especially if you want to play Relic B, I think it's completely valid just to get level 1 resist low, because level 1 resist low is definitely helpful on Relic B. It slightly reduces the chance of your Roe getting absolutely perma slow like hell. Hell, even like getting higher resist low on Roe is absolutely valid, because Professor A, you're gonna use Roe for Professor A quite a lot. But yeah, that's about it.